All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out before we start. Write me at KingTyson713@yahoo.com. If you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something, write me, KingTyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you. Watch it. Give some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, let's make this another quick video. I don't want to hold y'all up too long. So look, the question was asked, why do older married men tell younger men who never been married before to not get married? I remember when I was younger, I used to see married men in the stores or in the mall when I was much younger, before I was ever married. And I would see, they'll walk around with a miserable look on their face, holding their wife's purse, sit down while their wife goes shopping and stuff like that. And they just look like they were so miserable. Or you see an older guy at the bar, and then he'll just start a conversation. He like, yo, you married? You like, nah, don't ever get married. Don't be like me, man. Like, I'm miserable and stuff like that. And you will always see men who are miserable in their marriages tell other men, discourage other younger men from getting married. And then you will see a lot of older men who never was married seem like they a player, they date different females, seem like they got it all. But the issue is that you don't see men who are married, who are happily married, you don't see them promoting marriage, like saying, hey, you should get married. They just don't do that. And so the perception to younger brothers is that married men are they miserable. They don't want to be married, and then when they go through divorce, they're happy that they went through the divorce, and they're back living life again. My take on that is this, man. It goes back to a lot of those older men. They believed in that happy wife, happy life shit. And they spent so much time trying to please their woman, please their wife, make sure the wife is taken care of. I'm going to do everything I can for this woman, pay everything, do everything, no matter how bad my day is, or wherever I'm feeling overwhelmed or stressed out. I'm gonna make sure my woman's always happy, and I'm gonna make sure she's good. Over the top. Just do over the top. Just do the most. And the thing is, you can appreciate your wife, you can love your wife, you can be attentive to your wife, you can do all the things you can do for your wife. But if you as a man are not doing things that make your own self happy and your own self make your own self right, do your own self right, then you will be miserable. A marriage is a two-way street. Marriage is a two become one deal, because y'all are a union. But at the same time, we need to both get what we're getting out of this. And if there's a one-sided marriage, the other person is not getting what they're supposed to get out of the marriage. You can do and do, but you spreading yourself thin trying to please somebody else, and your own needs are not met. So as a marriage, both of y'all needs need to be met. So the older men, they were so worried about trying to please their woman that they never able to allow their own selves to be happy and ask for things of a woman. And let me say this, ladies, you watch this video, it's more than just cooking. Because I know women feel like, well, I cook. It's more than just cooking. Men, we are not robots. We not here just to provide and that's it. Like, we provide and that's it. Like, we need reassurance as well. We need reassurance as well. We want to be knowing that everything is gonna be all right. We need a pep talk too. We don't need to be the ones always, handling everything. Sometimes we need to be just, hey, even if we handle everything, at least for our woman to make sure, just make sure you your needs is met as well. Like ladies, I always say this in my videos, ladies, you tell your man, like, hey, is there something that you need from me as a woman? Like, you say that. If you say that to your husband, you say that to your man. It's something that I can do. Because women get caught up in always making sure that their needs is met, their wants is met. So as a man, we making sure y'all wants is met, we making sure y'all needs is met, in order for y'all for this relationship to be easy and no bullshit. But as a man, we don't allow ourselves to be halfway treated the way we want to treat y'all. And it's not the lady's fault, it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault. We don't tell women exactly, when we get in this relationship, in this marriage, we don't tell women, okay, these are the things that please me, to make sure I'm good. It ain't always just sexual, you know what I mean? And that's for whatever you feel that you, as a man, that you deserve. And I think that's the reason why a lot of men that we see when we was younger would try to discourage young men from being married. Now, there's always divorce, and divorce is never good. It's always nasty. And 9 times out of 10, the men do come out on the losing end of a divorce. If you got kids, more likely you're gonna probably have to pay child support, and that's hard when you got to pay for, child support, and then you gotta pay for living wherever you're gonna live on your own. You know what I mean? It's a lot. If you got, assets and business and stuff like that, that stuff got to be broken down in half and stuff like that. So a lot of men lose out when it comes to divorce. But, going into a marriage, you don't plan to go into a divorce. And it happens. And it just so happens, the way it happens is, you can lose out. And this is why men are telling other men that don't get married, But also, too, when you marry a woman, you marry a woman who is... You got to marry a woman who is definitely a woman who is not so superficial, who is not so into the world of what's going on. Let me say that, not in the world of wanting to keep up with the Joneses, wanting to have this and have that. You got to be careful of dealing with women like that, because if these women feel like they're not getting what these other women that they see on social media have or whatnot, then they want to start looking at you sideways, like you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and that becomes a problem. I'm just naming one thing. It could be other things too. I'm just naming one thing. But if you got you a solid woman who deep down she loves you, and it's not no bullshit, and she gonna be with you through thick and thin, marriage is a beautiful thing, man. When both of y'all can understand what marriage is, the commitment that y'all make towards each other, and y'all both know that this is what y'all want. Marriage is a beautiful thing. There are successful, happy marriages. Is that, and I always say this: the married people who are happily married, they don't. And marriage, just like any relationship, has ups and downs. But a lot of people who are content with their marriage, they don't come out forward and say, hey, I'm happy in my marriage. It's just the people who are married who have issues and they divorced, and they tell other people, discourage other people from not getting married, and that be the problem. But when your needs are not met, it becomes an issue in your marriage. And this is the reason why a lot of these men are coming out saying that. They've seen their dads, they've seen their uncles, let the woman just do whatever, and the man not get what he wants as well. So my thing is that as a man, you have to tell your woman before you get married, like, hey, look, these are the things that I like. These are the things that make me happy. And, and she tells the things that she like. And then y'all stick with that what's true to y'all relationship will prevail through, in my personal opinion. But both y'all gotta want it. That's my take. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.